I was able to catch the new show, The Family Chantel. It's a spinoff from 90 Day Fiance. So Pedro and Chantel, they got their own show now, and it includes their family. And it's just all about them trying to work out that whole issue with Pedro not getting along with Chantel family, and Chantel not getting along with Pedro's mom and sister. First of all, I'll start off. The more I see of Pedro's mom and sister, it seems like they not looking out for Pedro. It seems like, you know, they really just want Pedro to get his citizenship and green card so they can come to the U.S. I mean, on the last episode, before last night episode, if you seen last night, but the one before that, you seen Pedro mama said, oh, Pedro, just do it anyway. Pay the $10,500 that it costs to get me there. What is it? How much is it? It's not that much money for your mama to get your mom there. And Pedro like, well, shoot, I know you may think money just fall off of trees in the U.S., but I'm over here working hard, and to save up 10 grand, I'm gonna need Chantel. And Chantel ain't gonna pay no 10,500 to get you over here with y'all relationship all messed up like it is, mama. But Pedro mama said, oh, in my country they say you died blind if you die without seeing the US. Like, Pedro mom need to chill out, because it seems like Pedro likes Chantel. And why wouldn't he not? She's a beautiful woman. She's in nursing school, so she got something going on for herself. And if Pedro really did sort of just get with her because he wanted to come to the U.S., I know he's attracted to her, because she's a nice looking woman. So he's attracted to her. We can establish that he likes her physically. And he's been over here with her for a year. If you take his mama and his sister out the equation, it seems like they wouldn't have no issues. Because the issue originally started because Chantel's family, when they originally went over to the Dominican Republic, they drove like 4 hours into the countryside. Chantel, mama, daddy, brother, sister would not get out the car to go inside Pedro's family home with his grandmother after they had prepared a dinner and all that. And it was disrespectful. So from that point on, it's just been all downhill. And maybe Chantel should have told her family, hey, what are you doing? Get out the car. Come in here. Don't be scared. But Chantel, I don't even remember Chantel getting out the car. So that was disrespectful to the family. So if Pedro's mom and sister are thinking about that, maybe that's the whole reason they not feeling Chantel, and they don't want Pedro to be with Chantel, because they should feel like, they may feel like, hey, Chantel and her family think they better than everybody else. But fast forward to the whole situation where Pedro was fighting Chantel's brother. Now they just in a situation where Pedro don't want to apologize to the family, and Chantel don't want to apologize to Pedro's mom and sister. But last night, Chantel's dad and Pedro sat down and talked. And what was just like the kicker for me, where I was like, damn, Pedro, you hit him with the truth. Pedro said, man, how can I trust you when you've never trusted me? From the beginning, you didn't even give me a chance. You just didn't trust me. You just assumed I was trying to get over to the U.S., and that was the only reason I was dating your daughter. And I was like, dang, Pedro got a point. They really did never give him a chance. They just always assumed that he was just trying to use Chantel for a green card. So maybe Pedro got a point. But what I do like it is the dad invited Pedro for a guy's weekend they going to a dude ranch where they can, ride horses and bond with each other. Chantel's brother, he ain't really feeling it. You can tell. I feel him. As a brother, you feel somebody's trying to take advantage of your sister. You don't want to let your guards down because you feel like you may be fooling my sister, but I'm not gonna let you fool me, and I'm always be here calling you out for what you are. So I think this whole going to the dude ranch may help Pedro improve the relationship with Chantel's family. But I think in order for Pedro and Chantel's relationship to work out, they both got to tell their families to just butt out, But they both keep, doing the same thing to each other. When Chantel get with Pedro in front of her family, she don't back Pedro up none. Chantel can say, hey, mom, dad, brother, sister, y'all really never gave Pedro a chance. Y'all wouldn't get out of the car. When we went out to Pedro's family house out in the country, in the Dominican Republic, y'all wouldn't even come in. Y'all was scared. And Pedro could say, hey, mom, y'all need to give my wife Chantel a chance, y'all got to respect her. Pedro won't do that for Chantel, and Chantel won't do that for Pedro. Chantel's sister, Winter, they put a hint that her dude got a whole nother baby, which is, if it's the truth, man, that is scandalous. Because Chantel's sister, Winter, has been taking care of her boyfriend's child like it's her own child. But Chantel and her mom, which for me is just all just funny, they just pulling out investigators. Like Chantel and her mama be like, hey, let's get a private investigator. Shoot, in a minute, every single woman about to have a private investigator, She like, hey, I want to put a tracker on his car type deal. So anyway, they put a tracker on Winter's boyfriend of 5 years' car. Investigator found out he got a whole nother baby on the side. So I'm waiting to find out how that go over. But anyway, until next week.